Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in Hardspace Shipbreaker. We're going to be continuing our no revival gameplay as we take on another ship. And you know, I think we've been doing pretty good. So I don't see why we can't move on to a Javelin of some sort.
Good morning, Cutter. It's time to begin your workday.
We've just taken on a bigger one of the Atlas ships, and we're just gonna poke around and see if we set ourselves up for stuff. We probably did. Yeah, we used up our LT, so we should be good. I'm sure I made good choices for future me. Yeah, so we got this Javelin tanker right up front. Let's see what else is on the list. Looks like that's the one, and we're gonna head on in. Strip this bad boy down. We're not close enough to see if it's pressured, but the front doesn't seem to be. Alright. Now the early Javelins do not have the bigger pressure points that require the demo chargers, so we will you do have to be careful because you can cut those. Another option is to just switch to this. I'm really glad we don't have to worry about pressurization up front. You know, it's weird to see it floating off, but I don't think there's actually any value to it, so that's a thing. Yeah, no value. It doesn't tell me where to even send it, so just goodbye. Alright, so we are good to go to start launching this off into various places. Alright. Alright, let's back around. Might be easier just tether it, but we don't need to. And it's not dangerous not to. Just about positioning.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Yeah, I'll bop these over. I'll deal with them in a moment. And this side is a little bit the opposite. Don't know if that'll go where we want, but we can find out in a second. Now where did that other little bit go? Oh, here it is. We were
Salvage deposited.
pretty
Applying
close to
credit
it.
to account.
Yeah, we're not doing a speed run or anything. That ain't any part of my goal.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
What? That should have worked.
Salvage secured. Applying
Alright,
credit.
that should go in. So let's take a look at this. This right here is already depressurized. The whole ship's just depressurized? Wow. In fact, I don't even see any tankers on this ship. What's going on? Don't feel like we deserve tankers, huh? No, I didn't pick that. It's what it chose. Well, I guess it didn't want us to deal with it, so...
Salvage secured.
Keep in mind, this isn't even the tanker that's difficult, even with the tankers, so... Oh well.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Yeah, we'll blast the cap off without breaking it. No pressure, so that doesn't matter. Oh. Is this... Oh. Well. Why are you attached to it? That doesn't make sense. Oh, it detached. Okay, I thought I had to cut it off. Good, good, good. That just seemed weird to me, the way that happened. I actually just expected it to be loose in there.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Well then. That wasn't what I expected for sure. We're gonna have to go back and refill our oxygen before too long, but we can start cutting these open. I'm gonna leave the actual infrastructure of this to the end, because it will actually help balance the other part a little bit. Okay, is that all there is? Is that... I guess so. Yeah, we're not gonna push them because that will actually launch them because there's nothing attached to them. So we're just gonna have to strip them off and throw them in.
Oxygen low. Note that oxygen costs can be reduced through
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Yeah, I guess we'll head back.
Welcome to Ventatron 9000. Thank you.
oxygen levels stabilizing.
Well, we could go throw the rest of the caps off, but we could actually probably dismantle this side entirely. And the main thing is while we were running a little low, I didn't want to get involved with that in case we had to make an escape to do it quickly. But now that we're here, it's fine. I don't think we have this poster yet. There's a couple of things we can do. Let go, and that's the front. Okay.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Not sure why that let go there, but it didn't cause a problem.
Credits transferred. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Hmm. Some of this seems weird. Why is this grabbable, but that is not? Oh well. I can't wait for it to warn me about pressure problems. Maybe this isn't the one that has the bug, but there's definitely one of these Javelins that absolutely just goes haywire.
Shift clock says 5 minutes left. You know what to do. Weaver out.
It is definitely an unfixed bug. Now, why was it warning me that you weren't detached last time? Guess it doesn't matter. And these little bits and bobs don't matter
Raw
yet.
material deposited. Transferring credits.
Yeah, can't do anything with that.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Oh, did I miss a light? How tragic. Okay. I may not have any of these, actually, now that I consider it. Let's get in here and cut it open. I don't think we need to do the very tip, but we'll find out. Yeah, we're definitely not super strong. But let's see if we can do what I want. First step is definitely just to get these into the processor. Oh yeah, they're both clear.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Three should do it. You are loose too then. You're not loose? Or are you too heavy? Are you just too heavy? What? We can't even move these infrastructure pieces. That sucks. Well. Okay, we can do this a little differently. I can move this off of it. I guess I should have just been popping it from this side. Get out of here. Yeah, that weighs twice as much. I guess that makes sense. That should get in there.
1 minute left, Cutter. I'd say get a move on, but you know that already.
This is certainly going to take a couple shifts to actually clear out. Oh, are you too heavy too? That's unfortunate.
Processing valuable object.
I guess I'll just start dismantling this small
Oxygen
pieces.
reserves are low.
Yeah, we'll have enough oxygen. It won't be a real
Cause
problem.
damage to Link's equipment.
Yeah, the only thing we're gonna do at the last little bit is loosen up some stuff. I think that'll still count as broken. I'm thinking this one will take another 2 shifts. That's my guess.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Your theta wave levels are high. Please administer 2 caffeine pods before starting your shift.
Yeah, we can't get a stronger one currently. We could get a little faster. That's an option. Might take the option, actually. I think that one's gonna need a tether too. Yeah. Okay, that one we could move.
Salvage is secured. Applying credit.
Bonk. Did we know? Oh yeah, we didn't fully detach it. Okay. That's why we don't push too hard. In case it's a problem. Just remember that rule, don't push too hard. I mean, later in the game you have some more options, but for now you got some real limitations to go with them. Well, let her roll around and figure life out a little bit.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits. Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded. Object processed. Transferring credits.
Alright, we only detached one of the airlocks. Now we're just gonna go in and loosen up the rest. Yeah, I don't like to separate it into so many pieces, but this one we're definitely gonna have some trouble moving with our current specs, so I might just deal with it being in a bunch of pieces that I normally wouldn't want to deal with. Oops, so this one. we good? We get it? Partially. Okay. Alright, so that is loosened.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Alright, we're just gonna start knocking stuff in useful directions. This right here might be a little different though.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Alright, they're all kind of going. That's what we wanted. Okay.
Object processed. Transferring credits. Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Yeah, so there's a battery on both sides, it looks like. That's a bit
Salvage accepted.
inconvenient.
Credit applied.
We are taking care of the infrastructure pretty good. Alright. Now we can start pulling stuff out.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded. Salvage secured.
I'm taking this stuff off of all the sides.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low. Salvage secured. Applying credit. Salvage accepted.
Yeah, we'll get some oxygen, because we only need one refill to make it through.
Welcome to Vintage 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing. Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Oh, actually, that's dumb. Just launch it in. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I don't want it to spin too much, so I don't want to slam against the walls. I thought that would go in there much more smoothly.
Deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Yeah, that's the big problem with these javelins, is that getting all the little bits and bobs out of them is a bit of a pain. These are by far the worst part, though. But if you do this strategy, where you just go straight back, it makes it much simpler. Unless you just do what I just did, which is the exact opposite of making it better.
That's 5 minutes left on the clock, Cutter. 5 minutes remaining.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Yeah, I mean, if I wrestle out these two, I'll be very happy. Because those are by far the most annoying of all of this stuff to take out.
Salvage secured.
Alright, that worked. Don't have to worry about the table. The table is not a problem.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Yeah, that particular trick doesn't work the same way when it's a little bigger, like the barge.
Applying credit to account.
Like those little things we just took care of, those storage bins.
Salvage
It just isn't gonna
transferring
bounce
credit.
its way out too easily. I think that's all of it.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits
I had a couple
transferred.
lights, I guess. Where'd the other one go? Don't have objects, so I had to look for it. It's fine, it's just a little bit of damage. We can repair it when we go back in it.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Well, there should be one more light.
Salvage deposit
Where did that one
confirmed.
go?
Applying credit.
Taking a peek from in here. There's that one. Now the other light might have drifted out a door, and I think I see it.
Salvage secured.
There we go.
Applying credit.
We got what we wanted. Now, there's not too much more we could do.
This is your 1-minute warning, Cutter. Don't be a hero, alright?
Salvage
So we'll
deposit
start sorting
secured.
out some of
Credits
this.
awarded. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
We can sort out the other side, and then
Salvage registered.
the rest of it
Transferring
on the next shift will be in the back. I'm not sure if we'll finish it up on the next one now. It might take another one,
credits. Salvage
but not a
secured.
whole one.
Count credit applied.
No. Broke a beam. Actually, I think we might have had to break some of them anyway. We'll find out. That might work out in our favor.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Lynx would like to share the following message. The only Ps permitted in the salvage yard are profit, processor, and potassium trifluoromethane sulfonate.
Welcome to Vintage
We're not going to deal with our fuel being low. We're just going to sort it out at the beginning. But yeah, I didn't really want to take apart everything in the middle right now anyway. We're going to go in and deal with the back section. Took off that. Cool. And we can start in the very back. Too heavy. Okay, let's cut this loose. We might have to drag this part with a tether anyway. Yep, looks like it probably is the case. Good to know immediately rather than later.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Thing is, I think this is all attached. Let's see if I'm right. Yes. So I could have grabbed the end, I could have grabbed then, but they'll both work the way I want them to. Doesn't matter if that pulls itself apart a little. In fact, it'll save us the effort.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
How about you? We can move you. Yep, they're all going roughly where we want. I'm glad this side's not fighting us too much.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Let's go ahead and
Deposit
detach it.
accepted for processing.
I think we took care of all the parts that required a special care. Oh, is there something we were able to cut? That's unfortunate. Not really a problem, just unfortunate. Let's continue around it and detach stuff. Then we'll go outside and start figuring out where it can be moved where. Should be pretty detached. Okay, what do we got? You can be bonked. It's got to tilt up and around. You guys are actually a little easier to deal with. Looks like. We'll just keep launching them. They'll eventually all go in.
Valuable object accepted for processing. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Those two are fine. We're actually a little closer to this side. This might be easier to set up. That's probably sorted. Okay, so that takes care of most of everything that was
Processing
around
object.
this.
Applying credits to account.
Was there a little bit of aluminum to take care of? I guess there might have been like a little panel somewhere. Doesn't matter. It's so little.
Salvage goal cleared. Rewards allocated. Warning. Low oxygen reserves.
Now I'm just gonna kill a couple seconds till it gets close enough. 'Cause I like to only buy one reset. I don't like to run so low that it warns me of critical the second time, so if you do it at the halfway point at this stage, it's fine.
Welcome to Vindatron 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Yeah, now that we've taken care of a lot of the infrastructure, this might be a good point to sort out this. So this does need to be separated on one side, and we did cut one of these. Which one did I cut? I can make it consistent. That one. Okay. So this is fully detached, and it can just go where we want it to. So if I just send you that way, you gonna do what I want? I hope so. As for this, these pieces are all too heavy. So this literally can't get dragged the way I want. But at least I have all the weight off of it, so I can just start taking this stuff out. Close to what we want. There we go. That'll do it.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
You're spinning a little more than I want, but it's not a real problem. It's just... Did that light really knock it that much? That's crazy.
Cutter, you're looking at roughly 5 minutes left in this shift. Keep on at it. Weaver out.
Can't believe loading that transmission gave us a hiccup. What's going on, game?
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
It's like, and I'm not even streaming. This is not a stress on my hardware. So I don't know.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
You know, unlike the previous room, this place is really not as much of a problem because it's more open.
Salvage deposited.
Sure, it has a lot of the same general components, but for the most part, it's much more maneuverable.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Alright, can I just do this? Not smoothly, but we did it. It's fine, it's just making us spin.
Salvage
We're
accepted.
okay, we'll spin to
Credit
win.
applied.
Oof. We definitely are spinning. Alright. go. Was it smooth? Ah. Did it work? Absolutely. I mean, that spinning was a little dangerous, I won't lie. I didn't overplay it, but it could have technically spun us into the furnace or something. It's not the most likely thing to happen, but it certainly could have chosen to do that.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Do have to be a little careful with this. Mostly just with not putting too much pressure on myself when I do it. Come on, we can do it. We did it. Any other goodies in here? Did I clean it out? Looks like it. Okay. Well, we're definitely clear of that middle assembly. So...
Cutter, got about 1 minute to make your mark on this shift.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
So as much as I want to say we're gonna make it out of here by the last minute, that's certainly not going to end up happening, although we'll make some progress. Yeah, I don't really want to waste the tethers on a second round, but I thought a minute's worth of pull-in might be worth it.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
Neither one's pulling anymore. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go back in.
New certification level achieved. License upgraded.
We got very close to finishing it. This last day is gonna be like a minute and a half long.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52.
Cutter, I want to tell you, I'm mighty impressed by you.
I'm sure you are. I'm very proud that you want to say hi to me, but we've got a ship to take care of. Business before
Morning,
pleasure.
crew. Let's hit them salvage goals.
Yeah, hey, Weaver, do you know when this administrator gets here?
Should be here any day now. But remember, no need to worry.
Ah, thanks.
Kai, you good?
Yeah, just nervous, you know. I really can't lose this job.
Whoa, slow down there.
They always let go of the screw-ups first, right?
We all screw up, Kai.
Just work careful, avoid any major accidents, and you'll be golden.
Yeah. I just need to keep my head down.
Well, looks like it's doing what we want so far. Man, tethers are so whack sometimes. That should still slide it in. That should make it in too.
Material accepted. Credits.
And that one's already going, and this one still sliding to victory.
Credits deposited.
There we go.
morning, Cutter 9346-52. Today's weather report, clear and sunny, with a high of minus 270 degrees.
Please tell me I heard right, Rook. Weaver gave you his old armadillo? Oh, man! That's so lucky. I used to help my old man fix up beaters like that. I hear Weavers might not be in the best shape. Listen, I've got something that'll help get it ready to ride the rails. I'm transferring diagnostic programs to your terminal. Go ahead and boot it up.
Do I have to? Yeah, we're definitely gonna want it to be stronger, and that'll help. I'm just looking to see what's actually available for us to get so far. So capacity is important. This stuff is not that important. We could get more oxygen. It's not a real crisis because it won't make it so we have to breathe less than 2 times. We'd have to get like all the upgrades to change that. We could increase our threshold for burning, which would matter in certain circumstances. Ah, heck, we'll get some electricity. We'll go safety. We got plenty of repair kits. Alright, what are you jabbing at me about?
Hi, it looks like...
Getting data now. Amazing. Oh, old girl was used for construction at some point. Whoa. Could maybe even be kitted out for salvage running one day. This program will identify what parts you need to fix her up. Don't pay too much attention to Shippy. That thing talks way too much. You can probably find everything you need just kicking around while salvaging. Bits and pieces that Lynx doesn't care much about. Oh, you could also rip parts out of other ship components. And ruin the salvage value, of course. Maybe don't tell Weaver if you're gonna do that. Can't wait to see what you do with this beauty. Good luck, Brooke.
Well, we made it through another ship. A lovely Javelin this time. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all on the next ship. Bye-bye, y'all.